Today what we're going to do is we're going to teach you a simple concept, a concept of how to understand health in a different way. What happens is there's a lot of myths out there about health and what goes on, but I'm going to teach you a very simple principle understanding a watch. Okay? Every day in my office I call it the Swiss watch principle. If we were to take this watch and actually peel off the back, what would be there? There'd be a bunch of gears, there'd be a bunch of levers, there'd be big gears, there'd be small gears. Now what I want you to understand is this, is let's say the smallest gear in here stopped working. What would happen? Immediately, this watch at front, maybe the second hand wouldn't work, maybe the large hand, maybe the small hand. And what happens now is the fact that even though a very small component of this watch stopped working, it affects how we keep time. Now, I want you to think about this when it comes to the human body. Okay, so the sad part is what's happened today in medicine, we have a doctor for the heart, we have a doctor for the liver, we have a doctor for the kidneys. And what happens is this. Have you ever known a person that has taken the medication that they need to stay alive, you know, for their heart? Well, the thing that happens is they take it, and now it affects how the kidney works, or affects how the liver works. Then they have to go to a doctor, they have to either go to a nephrologist or another specialist that actually gives them medication that now affects that, and then that affects a different organ. And what happens is we play a complete cycle of everything that goes on. Now, what I want to show you very simple is this. I want you to give you a concept of health in a different way. When we look at being the docs that we are, we say we teach you the principle of the fact that everything is connected. To give you an idea, for example, the heart affects everything. You cannot just have a heart problem. You cannot just have a kidney problem. You cannot just have a liver problem. If you have a liver problem, you have a problem with the whole body. If you have a problem with the heart, you have a problem with the whole body. Just for example, so now, a lot of times I have people that come in every day, and what they'll do, they'll say, Doc, you know, I'm eating better, and for some reason I can't lose weight. I'm eating better, I'm still sick. I'm seeing a chiropractor, and I'm still in pain. I'm doing all these things, but what happens is, what I want to show you, for example, is just simply from my little poster I created here. Number one, understand. Let's go back to that gear principle. For example, we have 4 gears here. One being customized nutrition, stress, detox, and chiropractic care. So a lot of people will come in and say, Doc, hey, guess what? I'm eating better, and guess what? I don't feel any better. Well, the thing that you want to think about is this. This gear could be working very well, but if these gears over here aren't doing well, guess what happens? It's going to affect how your whole system works. Now, you can see good change. Now, don't get me wrong. You want this gear to work good. Okay? It's better for it to work good than bad. But the concept is this, especially when it comes to weight loss or health. Okay? That's why women have this especially. Because you can eat really good, ladies, but all of a sudden you won't even lose a pound. Because if the hormonal system isn't proper, guess what happens? You won't lose any weight. So, for example, you may be eating better. God bless, it's a good place to start. But if your stress is still there, it's going to cause that gear to do what? It's going to start to break down. So then what ends up happening, number one, is the fact that it affects how the whole system works. So once again, a very simple and easy concept is the fact that, number one, is the fact that think about the watch. You want every gear in your body working perfectly. If you're eating good, fantastic. It's the number one place to start. If you're make sure to reduce your stress, if you're keeping toxic stuff out of you, watch for my posts on Facebook. What I'll do every night is I put a health tip on there. Last night I put a great one about putting what lotions to use and putting toxic stuff in your skin. If every day, ladies, this morning, we're recording this video on Thursday morning. Well, what happens is this. If this morning when you wake up, if you put a very toxic lotion on there, what's going to happen, you're going to start toxifying your body, and it's going to affect how this gear works. Then what ends up happening, it affects your stress levels, it affects your nutrition, it affects everything in your system. So, have any questions, go to the website. You can email me at drpatrickflynn.com, and we'd love to hear from you. Also, too, post your stories. I'd love to hear from them. This is Dr. Patrick Flynn. Have a great day, and God bless you.